U.S. stocks closing lower before the Memorial Day holiday, but off the lows of their day. Deborah Kostroun has been following the action from the New York Stock Exchange. Deborah, lots of news from Europe to keep track of. And once we saw again the flight to safety U.S. Treasuries, what happened in equity markets today? The Dow, down 122 points on the close?
Yes, down 122. Our worst level was down 155 points on the Dow. And the big news was that Fitch Ratings stripping Spain of its AAA credit rating. That downgrade of Spain's debt spurring a lot of concern that the European credit crisis will only get worse. Well, we did see financials, the biggest losers, once again in the session on Friday. And traders say that, when we see downgrades by the credit agencies, it just kind of reminds all of us that these issues certainly not going away. And the credit markets also seizing up because investors certainly are very concerned. And Pimm was talking about the flight to safety. We saw the dollar once again higher versus the euro. And that as we saw the flight to safety, as people rushing to buy those treasuries, the euro falling on, of course, Fitch's downgrade of Spain. In fact, the euro has had its sixth straight monthly loss versus the dollar. And traders do say that the downgrade by Fitch today certainly probably an appropriate response to the fiscal situation going on in Spain. Pimm?
Deborah, it doesn't seem as though there's any more room on that flight to safety. Tell me about what's happening with Korea and what that means for U.S. Treasuries. People just love to buy U.S. Treasury bonds.
They certainly do, and those yields definitely are still coming down lower. And the escalating tension in Korea certainly on the minds of many traders. North Korea general warned today of an all-out war if any clashes with South Korea break out. And this, of course, concerns an investigation of a sinking of a South Korean warship. The market certainly very jittery on that news, and traders say any geopolitical uncertainty could undermine the market. Pimm?
All right, I want to thank you very much, Deborah Kostroun, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.